Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and I've been talking about changes that I'm making to my upcoming Mother's Day sale for a while now, but I haven't given you guys a lot of details on what my plans are. I thought it was about time. We are a little over a month away from Mother's Day, and it's really probably the biggest weekend in sales for me. Last year, I had roughly 50 orders for Mother's Day, and this year I'm expecting pretty much the same. But what I wanted to do was to provide more options for my customers to get more of a package deal. So I decided to team up with 3 other local businesses to bring something really special to my customers. I've partnered up with a local company that makes charcuterie boards. So they have the option of adding on a charcuterie board ranging in size from a small 2-person little snackies to a larger board. And then I'm also teaming up with a local baker friend of mine who has a cookie and cake business, and we're gonna be offering Mother's Day cookies to add on to your order. And then I'm partnering up with a local potter. Her name is Andrea Lee, and I first heard of her through the Mercantile, where I sell flowers about half an hour north of here. So I was bringing bouquets to this Mercantile, and I saw this beautiful pottery and these gorgeous vases, and I ended up connecting with Andrea, and she was able to make 15 custom vases for my customers. So it's gonna be one of those first come, first serve type things. So it's beautiful. Hang on, I have them. Let me grab one. This is my very first custom vase that I worked with Andrea for. The dragonfly was important for me. It is a trademark of Andrea's, but it's also extremely important to me and my family, and I thought it was perfect for my first time selling these custom vases. And I wanted her to put her stamp on the back. We've already talked next year about possibly doing one with my logo. I think that would be really cool, but I really would like to change it up from year to year and see how they do. Anyway, we chose the white clay. They are, she does do the kiln. She fire burns them, whatever you do when you're potter. I'm not a potter, but they can hold water. But she did include a plastic, a cup to go in each one, just in case. So they will be okay for your flowers. There is no drainage in the bottom. It is absolutely made to be a vase. I just think they came out absolutely gorgeous. I'm in love with them. So I have 15 of these total, so it's gonna be a very exclusive sale. And then the final add-on is a hand-drawn card for Mother's Day, and my daughter Veda, who is an amazing artist, is actually going to hand draw the cards. So that's another option to add on. So first let's talk about the flowers. Okay, so the flowers that I usually sell for Mother's Day is a mixture of specialty daffodils and specialty tulips. And I also add in there some things like fern pods and some other greenery that I find around my property that I forage for. I've already started to forage, especially for the dried fern heads for the season. I've got a giant bucket full of them already. So that's what the flowers are. I might have ranunculus this year. That's gonna be a last minute decision. I could start to see blooms in the hoop house as early as April 23rd. That would be the 90-day mark from when I started the ranunculus, and they typically take 90 days to bloom. So there is a chance that I will be able to add some ranunculus into my Mother's Day bouquets. Fingers crossed. But at the very least, I will have the combination of daffodils and tulips that I had last year that was hugely popular. And depending on how many actually I have to harvest, which is all weather related, depending on when the tulips start to pop, I will be able to also host a bouquet bar on Mother's Day weekend. That is what my goal is. So whether or not that will actually happen is weather dependent. If we have really cold nights, then I won't have as many tulips coming up. But I'm hoping to at least get enough for my custom orders. And then if we have any more, I'll be able to do a bouquet bar. So the big package is a Flower Hill Farm custom flower arrangement inside a custom Andrea Lee pottery with a lake-sized cheese board, a package of beautiful handmade cookies, and a hand-drawn card by my daughter. So that will be the entire package, but I am going to be allowing people to say just to get the vase or just get the vase and the charcuterie board. So it'll be one of those things where you can go on my online store when I launch it, and I'll be able to have people choose what they want to add. In order to get the add-ons, I am gonna have people, they must buy a bouquet, and then they can add any of the extras on. I've already got a lot of great feedback from this. I think it's gonna go over really well in the community. I'm really excited about spreading the word about my friends who are also in small business. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. Everything is a local and it's all actually women-owned businesses. My friend Tammie is doing the cookies, my friend Lynn is doing the charcuterie boards, and Andrea is my new friend and she is the one who made the pottery. I think my partnership with Andrea is just beginning. I'm really excited about the stuff that she's making and we're already talking about what we're gonna do for next year. So those are the things that I have planned for Mother's Day. I will be launching my pre-orders. I had hoped to do it already, but I kind of ran into an issue with one of my pickup locations and I want to get that figured out before I launch my online store so all of the options are available. So sometime this month, I will be opening up my pre-orders and letting people know because I have a feeling that those vases are gonna sell out fast. And no, I'm not shipping them. So these are gonna be local pickup only. So all of the pickups are gonna be the Saturday before, which is hopefully also when I'll be able to host my bouquet bar if we have enough flowers that week. So hopefully as long as the weather cooperates, I'll be able to do not only the Mother's Day custom orders, but also host a bouquet bar because I think that a lot of people will be interested in bringing their mom, you know, and make it like a thing to do instead of just picking up the flowers and dropping them off. In the farming business, the flowers dictate when you do it. So, I mean, there are some things that I can do to kind of force the tulips to bloom a little bit faster. I could put hoops over them to have them just speed up the process a little bit, and I might end up doing that. But we have some really nice weather coming, so I'm kind of gonna wait and see, because we do have some like 60-degree days, like a lot of them, and we're still a month away. And tulips, they'll shoot right up when the weather turns. So I'm excited to see all of the varieties that I have growing this year. I'm really glad all of this is coming together. You know, these projects always kind of seem impossible until it's done. And then you're like, whoop, check that off and on to the next one. I was planning on not doing any deliveries on Mother's Day, that it was gonna be farm pickup only, but I think I'm gonna play that by ear. So we'll see. You never know. So those are my plans for Mother's Day 2022. It's always one of the biggest weekends of the year, and I'm really looking forward to just, you know, playing with flowers again. I can't wait, and these are things that you have to start planning. I mean, I started meeting with the pottery lady, I think in August of last year. So this has been a long time in the works, and these aren't things you can really pull together last minute. But so far, I think these are great partnerships, and I'm looking forward to working with these ladies. Picture it, filled with tulips and daffodils and bips and bops. It's gonna be amazing. I just wanted to touch base with everybody. It's a busy week here. I'm gonna go back to starting seeds. We'll see you guys soon. But the tulips. At the tulips. But at the very least, no. Okay, for the thumbnail, I'm gonna put fake flowers in here, okay? Fake flowers, can you see them? Doing? What are you doing? No chewing the clay. No chewing the clay.